rhyme. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with their opponents. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a handoff as they run left side. The 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Beats have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. On 1st and 10, Riley. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Denver. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. But you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Riley escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 4th down, Riley. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They have, and he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They run the counter now on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Riley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
These two teams all tied after one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Gray. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they give this time to the tailback. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Brown. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now with Gray. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Gray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Five yards remain on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now
but I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Back to throw. Brown. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Throwing on 1st down. Riley flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st down, Riley And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Riley being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt here still to come. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Riley. And he'll just get rid of it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Riley. And he finds Howard complete. He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Riley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 5 now, second and a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time he is in. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's Brown. Off play action. He finds Bolden. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Looking to throw. Brown. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the beats get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gray. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gray, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Minor finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Riley. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Riley escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Brown now throwing on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? So he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Team,
Off play action. Brown. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Brown. Under pressure, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Brown on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 25. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Beats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, Gray, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Back to throw. Riley eluding the pressure right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Brown on first down. Caught right side, Davis. Only able to make it to the 15 after the nice move.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Brown, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Brown, throwing on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
210 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shift. Watch the Check. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Brown finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Brown now to throw on second down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the pass. 60 Bison.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Beats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Mahoney under pressure. They got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Mahoney, flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Mahoney. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Brown.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.